One of them opened the tailgate, and I remember being slammed down on it. I mean, just like you would a sack of potatoes, just by my legs, I slammed down, and my back hit right where the tailgate drops down on the truck. And I remember, man, I felt pain just shoot through my back. When they done that, it broke my lower back, and I lost feeling. And I still don't have any feeling in this side, from the waist down. And they flipped me over and they raped me. From the front, from the back, you name it. But I went limp. And whether, I know part of it was because of the paralysis, but I think I knew that at that point there was no fight. It was a fight I couldn't win. I had to make them think that I was dead at this point. They wanted me to know who was sending me to hell. We want you to know who's sending you to hell, and they gave me their names, and they gave me, told me where they was going, exactly where they was going, because they thought I was dead. After they got through with me on the tailgate, one picked me up by my ankles and one by my arms, and they threw me down into a deep ravine. When I woke up, I knew something wasn't right because I wasn't in my bed. I was freezing to death. I didn't have no clothes on, and it started coming back to me. I had lost so much blood that if it had been any warmer, I would have bled to death. If it had been any colder, I would have froze to death. I heard a car, a vehicle, far off away from me, at one point, and I crawled towards that. And that's when I heard the little boys. I remember hearing one voice, "That's a monster." And I was trying to tell him, "I'm not a monster, I need help." And I had so many holes in my windpipe and that I couldn't, when I tried to speak, it was like, kind of a whisper, but like a gargled whisper because I was choking on my blood. And the oldest one's dad just happened to be an Arkansas Highway Patrol. And he made the little one take his coat off and put under me, and they put his coat over me, and he ran back and got his dad. I could hear the ambulance coming, and one of the uniformed officers, I reached up. I was trying to hand him something, and I have no knowledge of how I got these objects in my hand. But I had the vehicle registration, and I had one of them's driver's license. They still had the blood all over the windows in the truck. They never washed them. The seats was stained in blood, the floorboards. They had actually picked up a hitchhiker in Texas that had called in on a tip line, that they had picked him up, and they had told him, yeah, we killed a girl and a guy up there in Fort Smith, Arkansas, and they was bragging about it. They just thought, and they had actually killed a guy the night after they was done with me. The police thought that he had actually got his head blowed off with a shotgun, but they had beat it off with a bumper jack. I didn't want him dead. I don't believe that lethal injection is right, because they didn't ask their victims if they could go to sleep before they killed them. God gave me the strength to pull through it. My son gave me the love to get through it. He come in there with his little Ninja Turtle, and he was afraid to sit on the bed. And I said, "It's okay, get up here and sit with Mama." He goes, "I don't want to hurt you." I said, "It's okay." And he looked at me, and his eyes watered up, and he said, "Mama, if me and the Ninja Turtles would have been there, they wouldn't have done that to you." And I think that's one of the most loving things anybody could have ever said to me.